What's going on, everyone? Cash Creatures here, and today we're going to be reviewing all of my Pokemon TCG buys in 2026 and seeing how well they've performed so far as of today. So let's get right into it. Here's a spreadsheet I've put together tracking all of my buys, and at the start of every quarter, I typically put together a budget for myself, setting limits on how much I'm going to spend during those 3 months. And at the start of 2026, I actually started with a $2,000 budget. But I do like to keep it fairly flexible, as I don't see this as something I'm just wasting money on. Keep in mind, a lot of this does get resold, and also I don't want to completely restrict myself from making plays when there are good opportunities on the market or nice retail drops. So just keep that in mind. I started this year with a budget of $2,000. Eventually, I pushed that up to $4,000 for the 3 months, along with whatever remaining spending power I had as of last quarter. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of this quarter's budget remaining. So let's see what I picked up for about $4,000 and how well we did. So first we have a Charizard EX SIR single, and this is from Paldean Fates. So let's take a look at this card. So as you can see, market price for this card is about $262 as of today. And I bought it for right under $200 January 1st, the beginning of this year. And this price is inclusive of all shipping, taxes, fees, etc. And the market price today is about $265, so about 34% return so far. And keep in mind, we're just taking the initial purchase price and comparing it against the TCG market price today. Does not mean if I sold this card today, I would get 34%, right? Obviously, you got to take into account fees, shipping, all of those kind of factors. But just wanted to show this return here as a bit of a nice comparison and just a benchmark for how well my purchases have been doing so far. Next, we got a Reshiram EX SIR single. So this card is about 157, and very small return on that one. I could have probably waited a bit more on this guy. As you can see, it did come back. It did come down to $145. Maybe I could have found it for like $135, $140 on like a Facebook group or something. But these two cards I actually did want to keep in my personal collection. They're still in my personal collection, so I think it was a good buy overall. Next, we have a Phantasmal Flames booster box case. So I bought this on Facebook Marketplace for $13.20. This was about middle of January. And today, the market price is sitting at $21.50. So as you can see, Phantasmal Flames booster box case, the lowest listed on TCG is actually more than that, almost $2,400. And I did actually sell this box, or this booster box case. We're going to cover that soon in another video that I do, going over my all of my sales as well. So stay tuned for that. But I did sell this case. Overall, 63% return on that. And next we have a Prismatic booster bundle, 2 of them, plus a 151 booster bundle. And again, this is on Facebook Marketplace deal. And this is one of my better buys this year. I remember I was able to get these Prismatic booster bundles priced at roughly $50 each, and 151 booster bundle at about $90. So even at that time, it was under market price. But this guy on Facebook Marketplace just gave me a really good deal in general. If we take a look at the 151 booster bundle, this went up to almost $200, like $195 almost. Now it's back down to about $177, about $180. And if we look at the Prismatic booster bundle, this one's currently rising right now, almost $79, almost $80 for this one. So this was one of my better buys of this year. 132% gain, so pretty solid on that one. Next, we have the Cynthia's Garchomp EX SIR, and I bought this for right around a little under $200, about the same price as I got the Charizard EX. And this is another card going in the single binder. Usually when I buy these single cards like this, it's usually just going in the PC. So let's take a look at what this card is going for right now. Looks like it just had a big spike up. Now it's about $210. So overall, did a pretty decent job on this one. I do expect that this card is going to do pretty well. I think the art is really nice. It's from Destined Rivals, of course. So, I do think the cards in Destined Rivals are going to hold a bit of a premium. And yeah, I'm really excited that I was able to get this in my collection. Next, we have the Ascended Heroes 2-pack blister. And this was the Erica and Tangela variant. So as you can see, there's 2 packs in here, plus the Tangela promo and Erica coin. I ended up ripping this with a friend. and I got it. I pretty much paid whatever price he got it for, which is a little bit over retail. It seems like actually. But yeah, nowadays, depending on the retailer, they're actually pricing certain things above MSRP, which is interesting. But yeah, this is about 24 bucks. We also have the Clefairy's SIR single, Lily's Clefairy, and this is another PC card. So I was able to get this card on another Facebook Marketplace deal. I bought it right at $100. So shout out to the person who hooked me up with this one. This is going for about $126 right now. And I do think that this is an amazing card from Journey Together. Definitely, the nicest looking card out of Journey Together. I do think this could be a $200 card one day, and I'm happy to have that in my collection. We also have the Flareon EX SIR. This is a Japanese single, and I'm trying to get all of the Evolution SIRs from Terrestrial Festival, and I believe this was the last one I needed. So now I have all 8 plus EVs, so 9. I have a full binder page of all the SIRs, so pretty cool. I was able to get this on eBay. I believe this was an auction, and I paid 38 bucks. And right now it looks like the near mint is going for about 44 bucks, 44.50. So pretty good there. I also picked up a Black Bolt booster bundle and a Unova Heavy Hitters box. So a little bit of that black and white exposure. I got this for 125. And today these Black Bolt bundles are about 60 bucks. Yeah, right around 60 bucks. And then the Unova Heavy Hitters. Another cool product from the black and white expansion. These are about 118 bucks. So pretty good purchase on that one. That was also from Facebook Marketplace. Next, we have a retail Target drop that I was really excited about. My friends actually alerted me about this one, and we all went into the Target together and got some good products. So I was able to pick up 2 Ascended Hero ETBs, as well as 2 Prismatic 3-pack tech stickers. And this was my first time getting my hands on an Ascended Heroes ETB, so pretty excited about that one. In total, it cost me $167.44, and almost a double up, because these Ascended Heroes ETBs went crazy. So market value today is about $313. And if we take a look at the Ascended Heroes ETBs, so these are on a bit of a run right now. I think they bottomed out at around $100, and then from there, pretty much just straight up. Surprisingly, they're $125 already. So hopefully more supply hits the market, because I would love to pick up more of these. I also bought my first One Piece purchase this year, early March. I think it was the same Target drop as the Ascended Heroes and Prismatic purchase. So I picked up OP14, picked up 2 sleeves. They were about $5 each at Target. I think right now they're sitting about $9. Next, we have another Facebook Marketplace deal. I was able to get a Prismatic booster bundle and a Temporal Forces sleeve pack right at $60. So pretty good deal on this one. I was really happy about it. And this was about less than 4 weeks ago. So less than a month ago, I was able to get this price. Nowadays, I haven't been seeing any Prismatic booster bundles under like 65 on Facebook Marketplace. Next, another Target drop. We have a Pokemon Day box. I don't know what exactly it's called, but I think it's like a Pokemon 30th anniversary Pokemon Day box, plus the Mega Charizard X tin, plus 2 One Piece EBO3 sleeve packs. So this is what I was able to get at Target that day. Yeah, so it's actually called the Pokemon Day 2026 collection. And these are pretty stagnant right now, sitting at about $27. I think these could go up in the future, since it's like a special product. It's a 30th anniversary product. And it does have a Pikachu promo, but as far as I've seen, they are printing a lot of these, so I wouldn't expect any sudden price movements. But over time, as supply dwindles and more people try to grade this card, and I know there's a lot of Pikachu collectors out there, maybe even some that try to collect every Pikachu. So we'll see about this one. I think this product does have potential, but I wouldn't count on it, getting you at the hood or anything like that. I also managed to cop one of these Mega Charizard X tins. This is going for about $35 right now. I believe there are 2 Phantasmal and 2 Mega packs in here. Pretty good product for anyone who's trying to open. And I did also get these EBO3 sleeved packs. About $12 right now. Not a huge One Piece person, but when I can get things significantly under market price, sometimes I take the chance. Next, we have the only purchase that I actually paid over market price for. as of this year. So that is the Pokemon Hydreigon EX single card. So I actually paid $70 for this, and this was at a local card show. As you can see, there's very clearly a $68 listing right here. I actually I remember I asked the guy if he could do 65. He didn't want to do 65. I think he ended up asking me if I want to do a 65-75 coin flip, which is obviously a very tiny coin flip, but I just decided just to pay the 70 and get this card. This is part of my personal collection, going right in the binder. Binder video coming soon, so stay tuned, guys. I also managed to get 2 Ascended Heroes poster collections from Target at retail price. So that cost me about $116 and over a double up on that one, 103%. So if we take a look at this product, as you can see, it's an Ascended Heroes product with a cool Lucario promo. This has 10 packs in it, 10 Ascended Heroes packs. So very desirable product. It's going for about $118 right now. So not too bad on that one. Next, we have a 6-pack Pokeball tin. This was a Costco drop that I had to wait in a queue for, and I was able to hit this 6-pack Pokeball. It was hard to find an exact market price on this one, so I just went with the lowest listed on TCG Player, so roughly 120. Pretty cool product though. They have 3 packs inside. Well, they have 6 Pokeball tins inside, different variations of Pokeball. I think it's like a Pokeball, Great Ball, Quick Ball, some other ones. And there are 3 packs inside each tin. I actually don't know exactly which packs are in each tin, but I do know that they have Surging Sparks, Journey Together, and Destined Rivals. I don't know if all of the tins have the same exact packs in them or what, but I know certain tins have those packs inside. I also picked up 2 Mega Gengar battle decks. So this was an interesting purchase. I bought this for $70 on Facebook Marketplace. I ended up breaking one down, selling the Haunter on eBay, and selling the Mega Gengar, the 2 Mega Gengar promos, you could say, on TCG Player. And the second box I actually sold on eBay as a sealed box. And yeah, pretty much almost double my money on this one. So you'll see here almost 100% gain. I did sell both of these. So this Mega Battle deck, if we look on TCG Player right now, it just had a huge spike up. I bought it around here, right before it had this spike up. And I did that because the Haunter inside, it was going up to almost like $45. So I saw a bit of arbitrage there. Yeah, very cool card. It is extremely hard to grade in the 10, so I think that's part of the chase, and that's part of why people are opening these up, seeing if they can get a gradable Haunter. I personally don't play that game, but it was on Facebook Marketplace for a good price, and I figured I could sell it for a higher price, so that's what I went ahead and did. I also bought a lot of 7 Tag Team singles. So these are Tag Team GX cards from the Sun and Moon era. Some of these were in light played condition, some of these were in near mint condition. And these are all English cards. To show you guys an example of what I bought, this is one of the cards in that lot, the Mewtwo and Mew GX. And I believe I got the light played version of this. So light played going for about $70. This was another tag team that I purchased. This Celebi and Venusaur GX. I believe this was in near mint condition. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I think that 2 of them were near mint, or 3 of them were near mint, 4 of them were light played. But yeah, just to show you guys some of the things I purchased here. And I also got 2 variations of the Arceus Dialga Palkia. So this is one of them. This one where it looks like they're kind of coming out of the card. Cosmic Eclipse, 156 out of 236. It looks like it just had a pretty big pump recently, so that's pretty cool. Also, this was another one. Looks like this one's going down on the other hand. But yeah, this was another one. So decent tag team buyout there. Nothing too crazy, but did want to have some tag teams available for the next card show that I vend at. So pretty cool purchase there. Next, we have a Mega Charizard UPC and Mega Venusaur box. This was another retail drop. This was in the middle of my workday. I had to finesse it somehow. But basically, this was at Micro Center. And I actually went there because I thought we were going to get some Ascended Heroes product. I think there were some ETBs there, and I think some other products there. When me and my friend arrived, I think they had just run out of Ascended Heroes ETB, of course. But they did have Mega Charizard UPCs at $120, and then the Mega Venusaur at $40. So total plus tax came to about $170. Market price right now is going for $245. This Mega Charizard XEX Premium Collection, I think this is a really good product. It does have that really cool comic book style Charizard promo, which you can kind of see here in a mini version. Yeah, I do have faith in this box. If we look at some other UPCs from the past, obviously the 151 UPC has just exploded recently. I think it's over $1,000 now. Even the Sword and Shield era Charizard UPC, that's about like $500 now. So I do think that this, within the next 2 to 3 years, obviously it's so hard to tell like timelines at this point in time. It could be within 1 year, but this could easily be a $300 to $400 product within a year to 3 years. I also bought a first partner series box, and this was on the same day as the Micro Center purchase of the Charizard UPC. And this was at a local card shop near me. So I bought this product for $20 plus tax, and right now it's going for about $54. So I think people are really enjoying ripping this product. It's over like hundreds of sales a day on TCG Player. A lot of listings around that $54, $55 price range. Really cool product. I do have faith in this one, especially long term. I think it's just so unique, and it has all of everyone's favorite starters, drawn with great artwork, and it has a lot of collectability to it. So I am a fan of this product. We also have Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX PSA 9. So this is another card I need for my collection. I'm trying to get some of the top hits from Destined Rivals, and I was able to get this at $450 for a PSA 9, which isn't too bad. This was about a week ago. This card right now is sitting at about $520 on TCG Player. And as I mentioned, I got the PSA 9 of this. I'm just going by raw price for valuation purposes. This may be the first slab I ever crack because it is a PSA 9. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and Facebook groups trying to find this card in raw form, near mint, of course. And I was unsuccessful in terms of finding it at the price that I wanted. I actually did have opportunity to buy it at $460 at a card show. I think I offered them $420 or $440 or something, and they counter offered with $460. I thought it was a bit too much, but then 1 week later, I found this listing on Facebook Marketplace, and I paid $450. Should have just bought it at the show, and maybe I could have talked them down to $450. I probably could have, but I didn't want to miss out, and this is one of those cards that could absolutely just explode to like $600. Again, it's from Destined Rivals, and depending on how much supply they continue to print and distribute of Destined Rivals, we'll see where this card goes. But, for the personal collection, I had to go ahead and get it. We also have a Team Rockets, not Team Rockets, but Ethan's Ho-Oh EX from the same set, Destined Rivals. This I did buy as a single, and I got it for $130 on a Facebook group. So I'm currently waiting on that right now, actually. Very beautiful card right here. Yeah, nothing much else to say here. It's a really awesome card. I'm really glad I got it. And in a near mint, this is going for about $155 right now. So getting it at $130, pretty cool deal. And to round out my purchases for Q1 of 2026, we got another 6-pack Pokeball tin. So again, I had to wait in the virtual Costco queue for this one. Pretty good purchase. I might open them. I might try to resell them at a vending show, a card show. So, yeah, always happy about getting good stuff at retail prices. So just to wrap up, I made 23 purchases in Q1 of 2026. As you can see, mostly all of these are green in terms of the return on paper using TCG Player's current market price versus the price that I bought it at. But again, just because it says like 34% on paper doesn't mean I actually netted 34% on my money, right? For example, if I sold it at the TCG Player market price, I would probably have to take about 14 and 15% cut in fees, plus $5 shipping to $10 shipping, depending on what kind of product it is. So all this green might look good on paper, but just remember, until you actually sell something, you're not profitable. And I think it's also just an attribute to how strong of a market we are in right now. I do think a lot of these prices will come down. And then, of course, some of them will go back up again in the future. And it's really hard to predict that. So the best thing you can do is just try to find things at a good price. Try to find things under market. As you guys can see, a lot of this was done on Facebook Marketplace, at Target or Costco, at retail price. maybe at a card show, right? So I'm sure you're seeing that pattern here. And the reason I limit my purchases to those kind of places is because if I'm just buying things on TCG Player and eBay at full market price, sometimes even paying tax and shipping, right? You're not getting the best entry point for what you're buying. So just keep that in mind. Try to shop around, try to look locally, try to look on Facebook groups, right? Whatever marketplaces and platforms where people can pay minimal fees, that's where they're going to give you the best price. So hope that helps, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next time we can either go over my portfolio and review all my sealed portfolio as of today, or we could even go over what I've sold in 2026. So we'd love to hear what you guys think. I'm open to either one. And yeah, thanks for watching and stay tuned.